Welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
Welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
A good Thursday morning to you. Welcome to the EST Hangout live right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. Live on TuneIn, iHeartRadio, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, as well as on YouTube. Thanks to everyone for also listening on podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. Today on the show, Matt Iwanyk, Jasmine and Brendan, the intern with you here is Tommy. Still feeling just a smidge under the weather. He will be doing pre and post, though, from Boston Pizza, 170th over here. But close quarters, it's always best to then maybe take that a little extra rest during the day. As I said, the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage. Canada Storage experts, more than 2 decades helping Canadians through life's transitions. Check them out. Sentinel.ca for more details to find a convenient location nearest you. Their latest deal right now, which is going till tomorrow, so you only got 2 more days. 75% off 12 weeks, 5x5 units. They are a Canadian storage provider by Canadian. Jen? Woman? I can't say what is it, madame? How are you guys today?
Great.
I'm tired. I told Maddie to hook it up with some coffee today.
How is it? Did you do a good job?
I didn't even taste it.
Oh.
Cheers.
Wow. Did you do a good job?
I didn't have her batch. This is the one that was pre-made. And then I made that one. And I don't know if I have... Is it good?
He's great.
Beautiful.
I don't know if I have the right line for it yet. Like the amount of scoops for water. Like I think I now do. I used to have it down at the old place.
It's an art.
Like, okay, if I'm going to do this much, it's this many scoops. We don't have an actual scooper. We just have a spoon. We're just using a spoon. So it's just
fine.
So it's just a guessing game. And I haven't made it a lot because I've usually used my own coffee maker. And so then I'm now just trying to find the right formula for it. This one was...
You might have did it.
Eric did this one this morning. It's good.
He's got it.
He's got it. That one, hopefully it is, because there for me, there was a couple I've done where it's a little too much grounds I put in.
Okay.
So I didn't like that. Are you a coffee guy? Well, is that coffee?
It is. Well, and this is more roll at the win to roll at the rim.
Okay.
To win.
Who's not happy that it actually is back to rolling the
Thank
rim?
Goodness. I hated that. I hate that Tim Hortons app. Bad.
I don't know. But if they don't like it, I don't want to be friends with them. I know that much.
It's
a good way to weed people out.
It's just a lot more fun.
Like the senior citizens? Sorry.
What are you going after senior citizens for?
Who just don't want to get the app and log in and...
No, he's talking about the rolling, the actual rolling.
Yeah, but he's saying he's...
I would be one of the senior citizens. I don't have the app.
Yeah, the app, it's just not the same.
No.
I don't want to
like flick it. No,
yeah,
get out of here.
It's not the same as you have to go your teeth and you're like really trying to do it.
Yeah.
I do understand though that like the cashiers don't want it.
Absolutely.
I fully get that.
Yeah.
That like they don't want, because all our teeth have been on that stuff. They don't want to get that. So there's got to be a way that we could roll this up. But maybe that's where you have to enter the code on the app to redeem it. Sorry to the old people.
That would be a good compromise.
But there it is, like a little QR code. You scan it, it goes to your app, so that the cashiers don't have to get the germy coupons.
Least with these new cup or lids, I don't love them as much as the old ones that you just like flicked up. Mm-hmm. But at least you're not sucking on the cup.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
right. Because you can put that in the wrong spot. Then you.
But still, no one rolls it up with their hands.
Yeah,
they all use their teeth to really get it.
It is hard to roll it up. Yeah. McDonald's has a scan one going on.
I don't like it. We've won a bunch of free, because I'm the only one with the app to scan it. We've won a bunch of free small fries and 2 cheeseburgers.
I don't want anything.
Let's see what we have. But you can only order one at a time. So like I got to go and make like 6 mobile orders in a row.
Oh, really?
I'm going to one day to bring it all in.
That too.
And the 6, numbers 917, that's me. 918, that's me. 919, that's me. I'll bring Brendan. You can take the next one. How many do we have here? Because we just scanned them all. And we've got, with the McDonald's one, Two free cheeseburgers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free small fries. You and I could go one day.
Yeah.
We'll
Be
go
a
after
cute
the
date.
hangout and we'll just load it up and bring it in, and we'll have a buffet of 2 cheeseburgers and 5 small fox fries for the staff. Get in, you guys. Get what you want. Lunch is on Brendan and I today. Don't
5
you
small
worry.
fries. Yeah.
2 cheeseburgers, just cutting it up into quarters.
Mohammed Jaber's right. He was saying it's like it warms his heart to roll up the rim, brings him back to his teen years. Same.
Absolutely.
That's what was cool. Like
Yeah.
everybody was participating.
Brings me back to when Tim Hortons was like the GOAT.
When you would go and enjoy it.
It
Now
was-
I go there and just go like, it's guilty. Like, why am I going here?
They used to have just like great sandwiches.
Yep.
Their soups, their donuts were fresh, their muffins were fresh. That's all they need. They don't need anything else after that. I've named everything McDonald's needs to serve besides the drinks. You know, like food wise, the donuts, Timbits, obviously muffins, sandwiches, soups.
Yep.
That's it.
Stay in your lane.
You don't need anything else. We don't need pizza. We
I
don't
don't
need
even
it.
Have you
Yeah.
ever tried it?
No.
It looks
no,
so
not doing
gross. Yeah.
Yeah. Not me neither.
No, you don't need, bagels. I forgot bagels. You
Oh, they
can
have
keep
good
bagels in there too.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need. Don't do anything else. That's who you were. That's why Canadians loved you. That they just perfect those, make them better quality again, and Canadians will love you once again.
I agree. And like I ain't paying $7 for that. I'd rather go to McDonald's and get
For
a
what?
McChicken. Like the pizza or like there's
Oh, yeah, no.
yeah. Right?
Yeah. But if you had the choice between the bagel, I'll go Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons great bagels.
If
Though.
you had the better coffee and stuff, and just like if they didn't give up the beans and all of that stuff. Oh, it was good times. Big Uke, well done. You're in a safe place. I will say that.
Oh yeah.
With that word. You're in a safe place, Big Uke. I do also want to clarify something from Kind of Easy Trivia. I don't know if anybody heard
I
Kind of Easy
did.
Trivia. Did you hear it today? Okay. I went back and isolated the audio. We went to the command center. I zoomed in to the audio. What I could say is when Owen said false was at literally the exact same time as the buzzer. It
So
did
buzzer
not come
beater,
in late.
right?
Did not come in late.
Yeah, buzzer beater.
And if I think it was Rob from the Grove, Ty goes to the runner. I would agree with that on this one. The word came out as the buzzer went. To me, the ball is out of the hand as the buzzer went.
Yes, that's right.
He got it. Just throwing that out there. I listened back on it. I thought he got in late. I texted in. False came in after the buzzer. I was wrong. It was dead on the exact same time. First thing I did when I got here was actually pull up the audio, and I recorded it, listened to it. That's the thing. Now, the bigger issue of multiple answers. I agree with Dusty. Many times in the past, people have given or changed their answer. I think as long as they do it themselves, it's fine.
They do it on Jeopardy. Sometimes they
You
can
take the
change
last
it.
answer, though.
Yeah.
You take the last answer.
Yeah.
Like if he had reversed, if he had gone and said to Aaron Ekblad, what position, and said defenseman, goalie, then goalie is the answer you go with. It's the last answer you get is what you're going with. So if he changes it to goalie, it's not defenseman. He's wrong. He got it right, but he changed it to the wrong answer. This time, he on his own voluntarily changed it, and it was the right way. It's like he went from 1 to 3 in the first one. Both were wrong. Didn't matter which one. But 3 was wrong. So that's the way I look at that one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm for the nasty, so go in.
You have any thoughts? Did you hear Kind of Easy?
I did not. I was
Okay.
listening to tunes way too loud. Just fired myself up for the hangout this morning. Didn't even know I was
I
going to
like
be on,
that.
I told you yesterday you might come on.
but I knew I was going to be doing these tricks.
I also said if Tommy's not in, you're on.
And
You
then
didn't remember that, do you now? You were too
I
bit
thought-
focused on our talent conversation. Superpower.
Yes, that took over.
okay, what?
I came into this room. This room has kind of become Brendan's little office. He sits behind where the camera is and he works there. And then Trev comes in here and works in one of these chairs. And the two of them have kind of actually made this their office.
Cute.
There's like 2 people or 3 people now that have an office in this, or 4. Gager has his office, I have my office, and Brendan and Trev have their
Is
own
that why
office now.
LT is demanding an office now?
Is that what he is?
Yesterday, he went on a tangent in the nasty chat after he started blocking the nasties for saying SG. Then he demanded an office. Then he said law and order. He's out of control.
Okay, quick. VR Montenegro, your opinion holds no weight on the morning show. Shaggy and St. Albert, Matt, you have no authority over the morning show. You are not the master of that demand. No, I know. I'm giving my opinions, though. This is on my show, and I could say what I want. I have my opinions, too. Freedom of speech, bras. Just having my own words. Okay, but back to the thing. So we started discussing, and then I come in yesterday, because I don't even know why I came in.
Because it sounded like fun, probably.
No, but I learned Trev's very flinchy.
Yeah.
Because I took a football and I went to like whip it. But like I wasn't going to. And Trev really flinched. And Brendan barely moved. And then Trev the entire time, like I kept doing it and he kept flinching. I'm like, dude, I'm not throwing it. Like,
Well, the best one was I'm not looking, but obviously was peeking a little bit because he flinched.
yeah, right when I did it, he flinched.
Perfect time, yeah.
But so I come in and I go, and they go, what superpower would you like to have? If you could have one superpower, what would you like? Mm-hmm. And Brennan and I think
we agreed.
We were on the same
Everybody
line.
says the same thing. Really.
What would you go
It was
with?
going to be flying, right?
No, that's what Trev had. We had teleportation.
Okay. Flying. Some people want to be invisible, but yeah.
Well, Trev liked the idea of being in the air. But how Trev worded it was, for him, he believes with the flying ability, you get to judge, like adjust your speed. So if you want to take a leisure fly, you could go at a lower speed.
Yeah.
If you want to get somewhere, you can go up to the speed of light. So you can be there like that.
Yeah.
I'm worried that if you're going speed of light, you don't know what's in your path. You might get murdered. Or like, we're not murdered. You're going to fly into something.
Yeah, you absolutely shattered the dreams of this scenario with that. Hit a bird, fly into a plane.
Well, it's like you don't.
It's like, oh man, we
are
didn't
you
think of
going to
that.
have the reflex? Just because you have the ability to fly doesn't mean you have the greatest reflexes that you could quickly move. Whereas Brendan and I went with teleportation because like we even figured out. So now, don't stop deleting people from my chat. People,
I can't even see it.
Sorry,
LT.
no,
I'm
that's a
trying to pay
different one.
attention.
Sorry, apologies.
Okay. He's not even listening.
I thought they were coming after Big Uke. They did not come after Big Uke.
Okay.
Karen, Big Uke's in a safe place here. Do not come after Big Uke. I will go with this one. Sometimes you need to go to the bathroom. You can always go back to home base. No matter where you are in this world, you can make it back to home base.
Oh my God. That's crazy. Or like if you're in a boring conversation.
Back to that. You're just gonna teleport away from
out. Dude.
You don't even need the bathroom excuse anymore.
That's right. What about people that
you're
ghost and
just
stuff?
gone.
There goes the world as it is. It's already so bad with the ghosting and then people leaving in like a middle of a date. Y'all screwed then. Like I'm really out.
That's funny.
I like how you go to. Oh, I could really ditch people even better. Hey, but they do know that you then just leave,
Yeah.
so you would look worse.
That you just teleported your ass out?
Well, because all of a sudden you're gone like that.
I mean, it's just a better way of doing it because hypothetically you can get in your car and leave.
Yeah, sure.
But who needs a car when you can teleport?
Or fly.
Or fly?
So what about this cheat code? So my favorite superhero is Storm, right? On
Don't know who
X-Men.
that is.
You know who Storm on X-Men is?
Let me look him. Look him up.
No.
What the hell, Maddie? I'm walking out. I'll teleport my ass out of here right now. How about that? So she has
Don't look up just Storm because it shows you Storm's X-Men. Oh, there we go.
X-Men. Well, she controls.
Nope.
She controls the weather, but she flies as well.
Mhm.
So I think her abilities is because the wind and the weather, or whatever, allows her to fly. It's like the best superpower. So can I have that one?
Yeah, it's your scenario.
Yeah, I want to be like Storm then.
But it was you only could get one superpower.
So I control the
That was
weather.
our conversation.
That's true.
You would take control of the weather.
Yeah.
See, that's where teleportation. Like we could live in Mexico right now. We could come in and do work for Edmonton Sports Talk.
Oh, I see. And just
But
go
it's
to
like
Hawaii.
wake up and you're just like, yeah, time to go to work. Teleport, boom, I'm here. Don't even have to go outside. Don't even have to go in the miserable cold.
No, this is
Do the show.
Yeah.
Hey, going back home. Peace, guys. Boom. All of a sudden on the beach in Mexico again.
Can I teleport? Like if I was to like go like this, can I teleport both of us? Can I take like my friends and stuff?
Ooh, we never crossed that bridge.
Because then
I
it's just
thought
me.
you couldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I thought you couldn't because I said like, even with flying or something I always
Yeah.
felt like that you
You
are
can't get
ditching
piggyback
people.
rides.
I feel like,
Okay.
I don't know. I
I
guess
like
flying,
that.
you could do a piggyback ride. Somebody could be on you.
I think straight up, no.
No,
it's just you.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Yeah.
like,
We're going to get
I
into
think-
uncharted waters. Then.
I think you could take items.
Sure.
Like if I'm holding this coffee cup,
A nice pie.
well, sure.
Yeah.
I think you could take an item with you,
Right?
but I don't think you could bring another like
Human.
human or dog or something with you.
But then what's the point?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the point of me being like, okay, I'm going to Maui?
Well, that could be your house.
Yeah, but what if I want my girlfriends to come with me?
Well, have them
Or my
move,
dog.
have them move out to Hawaii. Like fly out and like set up shop in Hawaii, and then you come to work in Edmonton,
Well,
and then you go back.
yeah. I mean, even if you're flying, you're flying alone. Like, what am I going to do? Get a big, like, I don't know, a massive blanket and like hold my friends like a pelican? Like, I don't know.
I like that.
But you could also hang out. But it's like, but here's the thing: like you don't
I don't know why that scenario came to my mind.
like your girlfriends all live here, but they don't live with you at your house. So with teleportation, though, you're living in wherever you want. X-Ray J says Belize is cheaper. He said it's 34% cheaper. Just saying. Okay, so you're living in Belize, but when you want to go for dinner with your girlfriends, you just teleport to dinner, and you're hanging out with your girlfriends.
See, so those suckers would be stuck here. Whatever.
And well, it's not their choice. They could go move wherever they want. It's up to them.
Yeah.
But if you could hang out with them still, so it's like everyday life. But your house isn't in Edmonton.
No,
You're
I
living
get it.
wherever you want, wherever you want.
Yeah.
That's why I like
No,
teleportation.
you guys, I've never in my life like would have switched from flying, but
You
good
almost
point.
got it. And even like say Man U's playing. Boom. They still
game
at
day.
Wembley?
They played Old Trafford. Wembley's in London. Manchester's in Manchester.
That's Wembley. Who plays there?
No one. It's
What?
the English national team. I don't think they're home to anyone actually. I don't believe.
I would have lost a little bit of money. I wasn't super confident. Wish I didn't say that with a microphone on my face.
Wembley Stadium. Let's see if anyone actually plays there. I don't believe anyone is home there. Like I don't think there's a tenant there. Yeah, the English national team is there. That's their site. And do they have any other tenants? Tottenham did play there from 17 to 19, but I think that was their stadium was under construction at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
So
But yeah, Man U's playing this afternoon. You get to come do the hangout. You just woke up in Mexico.
yeah,
Come hang out with us.
yeah.
And then, oh, see you guys later. I'm off to the game.
Like we're talking, like you wanted coffee today.
Mm-hmm.
I could have got you like an Italian coffee.
Yeah.
Could have went to like got you an espresso from Italy. Just like 1 second, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Here you go.
Oh my gosh.
And it would have been quicker than going to the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I could have also went to the 7-Eleven and
Yeah.
skipped the traffic. Would have been great.
This is very mind blowing. Right? I don't know.
I only think there's one answer.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just crazy because, like, all my life, I'm like, I would fly and I'd picture the sky and, and just like looking down and, yeah. And this is a great way to be like, F you, airlines. Okay. And all that awful experience we have to go through every time.
Josh Clausen says, tell Jazz controlling the weather is cool, but it isn't as great as she thinks it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess it would be work because then it's like, this place looks dry and now you got a fire over here. Now I need to put rain over. All of a sudden now you're like,
Yeah, but it would be.
you're
Would you use
controlling
it?
like the, what's that?
Would you use it for good or for bad?
Well, obviously for good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah.
Depends on the situation.
Well, someone's
That's what it
annoying.
is.
Right? There's a freaking
Just
tornado.
sprinkle
Take
a-
this.
A little wildfire there.
That's what I mean. Sprinkle over here. And now you're like, now you're too busy all of a sudden.
There's
Yeah.
certain people
Right?
that don't deserve like good in this world, and they
100.
deserve to have just rain all the time or whatever.
Yeah. Matthew Kachuk.
I wasn't going to go there. I wasn't going to go with athletes. There's a guy named like Vladimir Putin that I would love to just have a miserable life
I'm
around him
kidding.
and all of that. But we want to go Matt Kachuk, who, by the way, him and Brady Kachuk, they were on with the Kelsey brothers, I believe.
No
They're
way.
going on with the Kelsey brothers, which brings up Brandon Hagel went. Team Canada cares more about the team than camera time. His point's being proven a little bit more. Kachuk brothers, they get in their FaceTime. They get in to go out there.
Yeah.
Did they care about winning or did they care about just wanting to be on the camera and stuff?
You know what?
Good job, Brendan Hango.
So I don't know if you guys caught the clip. I watch Fallon every day, so I saw Matthew Kachuk on it. And I was actually looking forward to his interview because I'm like, he's funny. Like, he says funny stuff. He actually has a personality. He's a good villain. Terrible. He was so boring on Fallon. Like, you had a great platform to talk about the NHL, the Four Nations, even the Cup, the team, and he's just boring. Just talked about his boring ass father. Like, nobody cares.
Somebody's being loving to their father. No one cares about your boring ass father. Good thing today's not pink shirt day.
It's like Florida today.
How quickly we forgot, eh?
It's only because I'm triggered, okay? This is why.
Bullying's okay when you're triggered. Stamp it.
It's an important game for us.
Why is it an important game?
Myself.
Why is it an important game?
The Oilers, obviously, like, there's a couple of reasons, but I think besides whatever us losing our little road trip here, it's just like they're back in this building. I'm back in this building. I was there and I saw this happen, and it's hard. Now I'm gonna watch it on TV. They're back in this building. I can't imagine how the boys feel going in there. And I feel like they're gonna win today because of how hurt they were. The stakes, they lost everything that day, you guys. They lost everything. We as a fan base lost everything. So, yeah, I really do think they're going to win. And this is why I would put raid on Kachuk's house right now. But take that. Yeah.
We will.
He's in the chat.
Who is? Matt Kachuk?
Yeah.
I thought we had something, girl. Matt Kachuk.
I'm in love with him because I traveled all the way to Florida to stalk him. Too good.
Also today, okay, I'm going to do it right away here. We have 2 Rubik's Cubes. A couple days ago, Brendan told us that he could do Rubik's Cubes very quickly. Yesterday, him and I had a miscommunication and neither of us brought in a Rubik's Cube. He brought in his today, which is very nice. It moves very nicely. It's got your colors where you know them.
Yep.
You say you can do this
home base.
This is home base. You say you can do this like a minute 30 if we mess this up.
That's the actual terminology? Home base?
No.
Oh,
that's
okay.
just like...
Sorry.
Back to the teleporting thing. A little callback.
Yeah. I brought mine, which is crappy. It doesn't turn as nice. It's missing a yellow piece. The green one's coming off, and it's different colors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not timing you on this one, but I want to see if you could do this still. So we'll get into the Oilers talk, but I'm going to mix this one up here. Jasmine, then you're going to just mix it up.
Okay.
And I'm going to mix it up again.
Okay.
And then we're going to see how quickly... Don't stare at them. Don't stare at my movements.
Check out this corner.
Apparently, this guy thinks he could do a Rubik's Cube very quickly. So
The poll yesterday, said 11% of the nasty chat?
Yeah, I was going to
Knew
say,
how to
I
do
think 88% said no
Yeah.
by the end.
Seems accurate.
Yeah.
Okay, turn that around. Mix that up a bit.
Okay.
We're going to try this. For those listening on the audio stream, I've got a Rubik's Cube, and now Jasmine has it, and she's mixing it up. I think we all know how Rubik's Cube works and how they are. So we're going to try to mix this up a bit and see if we can do it. And we'll talk about, we'll get into the Oilers and Panthers momentarily.
Yeah,
here.
we will.
It's a 5:00 game. GCLT's Oilers pregame and postgame show coming up 4:00 today right here at Edmonton Sports Talk. Tommy will be live at Boston Beats 170th Street across the street from West Edmonton Mall, also known as Westgate, as we call it here. Caster 1990. I can't solve it, the cube, but can do one side only. I've done one side. I felt pretty good about that, but then I didn't want to mess with it.
How'd you get it back together?
How I got that back together, I used the site. You enter what your position is, and then you just follow their moves, and then it worked. So I wanted to get it back to the normal spot. That's how I did it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I didn't solve it.
Kind of.
No one. Well, yeah, I did.
You
but
had your
I
handheld,
fully
but-
cheated.
You could fluff that up a little bit. You don't need
No.
to say cheated.
It was fully cheating.
Okay.
I didn't do anything. I read what they told me to do. Okay, here we go. Here's the Rubik's Cube, completely mixed up. You can't really see that on the camera. Here you go, Brendan. I'm not timing you. We're doing that later this show.
Nice.
I'll say he does it in 2 minutes. 2 minutes of awkward silence. We'll start talking while he works on this. So yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah,
But that's why I'm not timing you.
Yeah, I appreciate
That's why we'll see. So it's 9:30. Let's see how he gets things done. Okay, Jasmine, you and I had this conversation back when the Oilers and the Panthers first played. Does this mean anything for a potential Stanley Cup final?
Today's game?
Mm-hmm.
No.
And I'm still opposite of you on that one. They've already lost to Florida,
Barely.
They have.
but they lost in this season.
Yeah, I know.
And then they lost Game 7. And if the Panthers win today, the Panthers, if they meet the Oilers in the Stanley Cup final, holy crap, look at this. He's already almost got a bunch of pinks together.
We forgot to put a timer on.
I'm not timing on this one.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not the best one. The Panthers got to go to a Stanley Cup final mentally thinking we've got these guys. Whereas the Oilers would go into, and if they lose both these and they lost the Stanley Cup, going, what do we have to do to beat these guys? I do think this game is very important for the Oilers on a potential. I shouldn't say very important. I think this game's kind of important
It is.
for a Stanley Cup final, for what would happen in the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah, I mean, psychologically, like, this is what I mean. It just means a lot to them. They, who cares if they didn't beat the Capitals, who are a great team? This team, it doesn't matter even if Florida wasn't a good team. They just need to win because they're the ones that took everything away from them. Does it mean like, oh, if we win, yeah, we're going to win the Stanley Cup? First of all, I'm still a believer in this team. So besides that, they need this for their own mental warfare. It would be really discouraging. What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he said, uh-oh. He said, uh-oh.
I did. Get back.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
It'd be really discouraging moving forward with the entire season. If they didn't win today, you got to get back in there.
Yeah, if they meet, that's where I would be worried from an Oilers perspective is that the Panthers got to go in with that little extra. We got these guys.
Yeah.
Just like the Oilers go in with the Kings, where we all see if the Oilers take on the Kings, we're sitting there going, these two teams, the Oilers going we own this team. And the Kings are probably sitting there going, what do we have to do to beat this team?
Fair enough.
I feel like the Oilers, if they can't get this win, go, what do we have to do to beat this team? We got to do them in another best of 7. Now, there's a pretty solid chance these two teams won't meet in the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah.
It's when was the last time we had a repeat Stanley Cup final back-to-back years? That would have been Pens Red Wings 08-09. Were those the 2 years? I think it was.
You said it straight.
Was that another?
Yeah, I messed up. It's just not sliding the way it needs to.
That's why we're not timing you.
I appreciate it.
He's done decent. Oh my God.
And you have no
It's just
pressure on
go
you.
up.
Some people are watching your finger movements.
You said he has no pressure?
That's a joke.
feel all
because
kinds
of No, it's like it's. How is Shaggy in St. Albert? How about just winning the game or winning a game? Yeah, but I
but
think
this team is like this game today is important.
Yeah,
I understand. Like you're right. Just winning a game.
Two things could be right, right? Like this game is important to win. Don't care who the opponent is. They've lost 4 straight. But also with who the opponent is, it's important to win this game for that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, it's both
Lose
things are
against
correct
Carolina
here.
next, whatever. Like, also Reed had this outrageous, and I'm gonna say it. I try to control it, but silly goose take yesterday. He literally canceled the team for the whole road trip. He's like, we're gonna lose every single game.
He tweeted that, or he texted that in our group chat, like an EST group chat we had like on the weekend. He had that before the Tampa game.
I just found it to be outrageous.
Why?
Because I really do feel like they're going to win today. And they might lose against Carolina, but they're going to win today.
See, and I'm on the flip side. I think they lose today and beat Carolina. I think their back goes up against the wall. Everyone's just going to immediately be like 0-5 once they lose tonight, or like if they lose tonight.
Right.
0-5, and then that's when they always step up.
Yeah, sure.
And they're going to come out and they're going to dominate Carolina or something like that.
Sure. And like the line right now isn't even that heavily favored towards the Panthers. I think they're favored by 1.5 goals.
I haven't even looked.
Yeah.
Cool Bet has Edmonton was -1.5 on the spread. Panthers -139 on the money line. The Oilers +118 on the money line. So
Yeah, the odds aren't even outrageous.
and they shouldn't be.
Yeah, exactly.
The Oilers are still a good hockey team.
They are a good hockey
as of
team.
right now.
Okay, so I wish Tom was here because I was going to ask him. So they flew into Florida when?
They would have flown in after Tuesday.
After Tuesday.
Like the game on Tuesday. Generally, you fly that day.
Yeah, okay. So there's enough time to settle in, go to practice.
Yeah, but there's
that
not,
chemistry that I said was kind of lacking, right?
there was no practice yesterday. They had an off day yesterday.
Okay.
But even then, like Tampa to St. Pete's, Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah,
It's
for
not
Lauderdale.
far. Like that flight is what, like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Is it even 20 minutes or whatever?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's such a quick flight that there's nothing really to get settled in on.
Yeah.
But yeah, they didn't practice yesterday from what I saw. Let me just double check that right now. WhatsApp. Oilers schedule for Wednesday. Yeah, players were off yesterday.
Yeah.
And then Stoff just tweeted out the lines for tonight's game. Says Mike the Michigan fan.
Now, what are the lines? Let's hear
I
it.
also got it from Mark Spector. Okay, I'm going to read specs first because it popped up on my Twitter, and then I'll go to Bob Stoffer's. It's been 6 minutes, bro.
It's
You
not
can,
spinning.
we should also have a time limit out.
No, I'm going to give, if he
whole
gets
show?
that done, that one I'm going to give him, that's a timeline.
Okay.
Yeah, that one
I want that under 2. This one, there's a couple of things that it's not home base. So I get that.
I've messed up colors a couple times looking at white because that's normally what I'm looking at. And then I've also just messed up losing where I'm at in my spins.
You're a little too confident.
Absolutely.
Oilers lines for Mark Spector of Sportsnet. McDavid in between Nugent Hopkins and Hyman. Draisaitl centering Skinner and Arvidsson. Henrik between Janmark and Brown. Kapanen centering a fourth line with Podkolzin and Perry. Savoy being a 13th skater. Ekholm, Bouchard, Stetcher, Emberson, Kulak, Klingberg. Nurse not skating today. Skinner is the starting goalie. Let me see if I can find what Stoff has, if he has anything different or what different stuff. Mary Kate showing up in my Twitter stuff.
Man, I went at it yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. The same things. Stoff has the same things. Again, McDavid between Nugent Hopkins and Hyman. Draisaitl with Skinner and Arvidsson. Henrik between Janmark and Brown. Kapanen between Colson and Perry. Savoy 13. Ekholm, Bouchard, Kulak, Klingberg. Stetcher, Emberson with Skinner starting. I'm wondering if it's just a maintenance day for Darnell Nurse.
Yeah.
So we'll wait and see. I don't know when. Knobloch should speak very shortly here. So we'll wait and see what happens with what Chris Knobloch has to say about all of this, and what more specifically, what he has to say about Darnell Nurse. But there's your lines for today. I don't think anyone could be upset with the top 6. I think that's the top 6 most people would want to see. Skinner back in the lineup and Arvidsson up there. We'll see what those guys produce. But there's the lines from the Edmonton Oilers. Big Uke, Savoy should be where Arvidsson is.
I can't agree to
Aiden
that.
O'Neill also saying they'll scratch Arvidsson for Savoy. How's Kapanen in after that giveaway? Also, Casino Dealer Jay. Well, my 2-minute Rubik's prediction is a little off right now. Again, this isn't his main Rubik's Cube, so that's still to come. Shaggy and St. Albert, Matty, your theory that they just turn it on for the playoffs. You're in for a rude awakening when they get bounced in the first round by the Jets. For the Oilers to get in the first round by the Jets, to play the Jets in the first round, let's take a look at what has to happen here.
What is
Wild card. Ooh, what is going on? Is it, Brendan? Interesting.
this is crazy?
The Canucks won yesterday. Speaking of wild card, they won in overtime. And you got
So for the Oilers to have to play the Winnipeg Jets, the Oilers would have to fall to the last wild card spot at this moment, because I don't think the Golden Knights are catching the Jets. The Jets will have the second wild card team. The Oilers sit 7 points up on the Vancouver Canucks. That means you're predicting to Shaggy. What is it? Shaggy and St. Albert. The Oilers are going to lose the gap to Vancouver Canucks and drop to second in the wild card spot, and then play the Winnipeg Jets. I don't make predictions. No, I'll say that right now. That's not happening. The Edmonton Oilers, they're in a slump right now. Straight up, slumps happen. The Vegas Golden Knights were in a terrible slump for a period of time. Not that long ago, they got out of it. This Oilers team will get out of this slump. I do believe that you don't get to the 58 game mark of an NHL season being a top. What are they right now currently in the National Hockey League? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll say top 10 team by fluke. They're getting wins still. They're going to go find wins. The Canucks aren't making 7 games on the Edmonton Oilers. I'm sorry.
No, my only point to saying that they won yesterday is because I prefer that they win over the Kings, right? To keep our position high. That was it. I wasn't going to make Connor Garland, turtleneck joke or anything. He was the one that scored the winner, by the way.
I just have nothing to say on the Canucks.
No, I don't either. But their 2 teams are in division. It was a game to watch. It was pretty entertaining. Injuries and stuff, but yeah. So cool story, bro. What I got from Udley.
Vegas 3-8-3 stretch, says Reed Wilkins in the nasty chat.
Oh, nasties are so funny.
Well, what are you laughing at?
Oh, nothing. They all think I have issues. And I should have a segment about my issues. Oh, you found that funny, Brendan?
I think it's a segment just off that. Kind of good.
It's been 11 minutes.
I get to this point, and I should have a nice side with a white, a blue, and a yellow. Something along those ways. And I don't believe that this one isn't rigged, honestly.
Well, you saw it all perfect.
It was perfect.
You saw it all absolutely perfect before we mixed it up.
I don't know, man.
So straight up, off the bat, it can be done.
It can be.
We didn't, and that's why I came in with it nice and so you could see that it was there. You noticed a problem that you had?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
People that only know how to do it
over
understand what you guys are talking
You're going to quit that one up right away?
No, I won't quit it. But
What'd you say,
I'd like
Jasmine?
to.
No, I was like, people that only understand how to do it, they understand what you guys are saying. Like, I haven't studied it enough, but I want to do it in 10 years. I want to
Like you're waiting 10 years.
Yeah.
Like you have a set in stone
Yeah.
10 years from now.
You gotta read-
It's been 10 years. Time to start this
learn
Rubik's
thing?
Cube.
Yeah. My brother, he can do it in under 2 minutes. I should just ask him, I guess.
To teach you?
Yeah. But he gets really frustrated with me, so that's why I haven't asked him.
Why does he get frustrated with you?
He'd be like, it's like this. How do
Oh.
you not understand? And I'm like, I don't know.
So he's one, that's how I teach
Yeah.
with certain things. Like if it comes, certain things like technology, when I'm showing things, if it comes easy to me and I show you once, I go, well, why haven't you figured this out?
Right?
I showed it to you once. I figured it out once. How could you not figure this out?
100%.
And I understand that most people know they have other questions. And I'm just like, well, no, it's simple. Figure it out. Like I just showed you. And so that's why I don't like teaching. I don't like teaching.
I am with you on that. That's how I am with my parents and cell phones. And like they had to learn, I'll do the same thing. I'm like, how do you not know? And then I get figure it out. And then they do. And they learn on their own. Tough love.
I solve this stuff for my parents. I still go over and have to fix.
Yeah, they call my brother now because my patience is so low.
I could get though, if something's really not working, I don't know what the issue is right away. I get very quiet, and I don't like being talked to.
Yeah, because you're
I'm
focused.
thinking, even around here at times,
Yeah.
and then somebody else I don't even want to hey, what's wrong? I don't know what's wrong. If I knew it was wrong, I'd fix it. I'd have it fixed by now. Or giving me ideas. I also actually hate ideas.
Yeah.
Partly because this is going to sound just full ego, full air, but I don't trust anyone else's ideas. I know, right? I will use this office. I don't trust anyone in here to be at my level when it comes to solving a technical problem that is of a higher level. That I don't want to hear from you because I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I probably already thought of that. I've already thought of that, and now you're just wasting my time.
Exactly.
And I know that sounds just so condescending, and it is. At the old place, I wanted to talk with my engineers there because I was like, I'm not as smart as you. You will help me figure this out. But anyone else here, I don't. If something went wrong, don't even give me ideas, guys. I don't want them.
I agree with you though. Did you turn it off? Did you turn it on? It's like, go away. I'm so over this. Let me fix this. I need you to just be in my ear.
Brendan, did you try turning it on
Do you
and
ever
off again?
Do you go on YouTube?
I don't think I'm going to get this one.
I will go on YouTube for things. Yes. For all sorts of things.
I had an issue yesterday, actually. I was in the parking lot. Thank goodness it was nice outside. And my key fob on my vehicle died. And I know that there's a key inside the fob, right? But
yes, there are systems there for some of those.
Yeah. So I couldn't get the key out.
Is it supposed to just pull out?
I thought
Or do
so.
you have to open it up and then it comes out?
No, it should just come out, but there was a little button not a button, like you press it and then it comes out, but I didn't realize that was there. I just went on YouTube calmly, of course, before I had to ask a man for help. But I figured it out.
Did you?
Yes.
You got the key out?
I got it. And then I got into the car, thank God. I was like, or else I'm going to take the company car home. Like, I don't know what else to do.
You're tapping? You're having Boucharding this?
I don't know, man. I don't think it's going to work.
You don't think it could be done with this guy?
I can get into the same point every time, and it's just not lining up the way I know how to do it.
Have you tried something different?
I don't know anything different.
So you know the one trick.
Yeah.
Do I need to mix it up a little bit more or something?
No, because it's just this part right here.
You
This
can't.
part, I'm stumped.
My Rubik's Cube stumped Brendan.
Yeah.
We're going to say that. See, this guy says he knows how to do Rubik's Cubes.
So you tapped out.
He's tapping out. He's Evan Boucharding this. Oh, I got a car thing here. Oh, my car's ready to be picked up. Awesome. Okay, I will. You want me to get this done for you?
Sure.
I will get this done for you. Your thoughts on the Oilers tonight?
My thoughts. Man, I don't know. I'm a little flustered right now. That's went backwards. So that means it's bad news.
Oh,
Yeah, this is my thinking hat.
maybe you needed to go this or that with the backwards hat with
Yeah,
this.
maybe. No, I think they better figure it out. I mean, I said I wasn't that worried. I think Belsey asked yesterday the concern level. I said 2.5, 3. I'm going to stick with that. I'm still not too worried. The Oilers Oiler, and they're currently Oilering.
That's
but
what I say.
it's still not a great feeling watching them get blown out. And what he said yesterday about the effort level, like if you played a good game and you still lost, so be it, right? Like that, it's a game. As much as people want to say these things are scripted, they're not, but to go out there and have 25 turnovers and whatnot, it's a sloppy game. It's tough to watch.
Well, that's the thing. It's not like they're playing unreal and we're losing by a goal or the games have been like 3-2 or something. It's been just outrageous.
Yeah, like 4 margins.
Yeah, and
I'm
that's
good.
why it's like everybody just, they're just sucking because they suck, right? Like
Yeah, they're the
tired.
Oilers.
The Oilers they're gonna be fine. And let's just say Reed's outrageous statement of every game being a loss on this road trip. They're gonna go home, they're gonna reset, and they're gonna be those killers again. So just chill.
He has a pretty good gut on those things, though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I know.
He says these things, and I go, come on, Reed. Then it comes out to be
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
And I'm like, come on.
I know.
Are you serious?
I know. That's why I'm trying to spread that good juju and hopefully he's wrong.
Throw it in the universe.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing?
I'm trying to. This is something. I'm trying to figure out these colors because my colors are a little off. And this one website I'm trying to do to solve this Rubik's Cube, I don't have it properly there. So no, I'm trying to enter. I'll have to do this right away here. I don't think it's ridiculous though to think that they could go 0-5 on this trip. Like, why is that ridiculous?
No, Florida and Carolina are both.
They're really good teams.
teams.
Yeah.
So that's where, like, I think Reed, I'm saying that this team's going to go 0-5 on this. Look, they're already going 3.
Exactly.
I don't think it's crazy to think that they're going to go into this long of a slump.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not.
Who do they get when they come home?
Is it Montreal, Anaheim?
Yeah, it's Anaheim.
Let me quickly.
Anaheim's on Tuesday because it's South Asian night.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. My friends are taking their parents and such.
So it's, Anaheim Tuesday, Montreal Thursday. So 2 winnable games right there.
Yeah, if you can't get back on those.
You get Dallas. They get Dallas on Saturday here in Edmonton.
That'll
good
be a
test.
good game.
Then they head back out east again. Buffalo Devils, Islanders, Rangers. An
Those
easy
should be-
travel trip for that
Yeah.
one. You fly out to Buffalo, you're going to stay in the state. You fly to probably one hotel in New
Yeah.
York on the Tuesday through Sunday. You're staying in one hotel.
Oh, I'm going
Probably.
to that game. The New York one.
The Rangers?
Oh, really?
MSG?
Like, telling me the road trip?
MSG?
Yeah, MSG, baby. Go to the Garden.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm so happy to check that. Hopefully to check that off my list. So
That does look like an amazing venue to go absolutely go
no
watch.
doubt. And then I'm gonna catch a Knicks game the day before.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. We've had this, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, when,
who's that game?
Clausen is here
Yeah.
with us.
What's the game again that you're seeing?
I'm gonna see them against the Heat. So bleh.
Oh, yeah, no Butler.
Yeah,
Still,
no Butler.
I
I've seen
don't
the
know.
Heat before too.
Have you?
Yeah, in Miami.
Eric Spoelstra, you get a chance to, like, Eric Spoelstra to me is probably. Sometimes I feel like he gets forgotten as how great of a coach he actually is.
He's been there forever.
Yeah.
That's insane.
He started as like just a video coach.
Yep.
And he's into hockey too.
Is he?
Yeah, there's a coach that I can't think about right now
For who?
that he was boys with in the NHL.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, that guy's cool. He's a young coach.
Eric Spoelstra.
Friends.
I was going to go hockey coach.
That's smart.
See what that pops up. No, AI says no. Eric Spoelstra is not a hockey coach, but he's the head coach of the Miami Heat.
No, he's not.
No kidding, I know that.
Hold on.
No, I'm trying to see if I just typed in like hockey coach and tell me who's friends is and stuff.
Blinking right now.
That's fine. By the way, portions of this hour of the EST Hangout, they're brought to you by the Hive Product Marketing, official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk, promotional products that bring the buzz. Check them out, thehiveproductmarketing.com. Yeah, we'll get to Brendan doing the other Rubik's Cube in the second hour of the show. I need to let him sit, and he's staring this guy down.
Yeah. I don't know why that wouldn't work.
Maybe
It's
because
gonna haunt my dreams.
maybe you don't know how to do a Rubik's Cube.
You'll probably do it off air. Watch.
Yeah, honestly.
There's the pressure. Yeah, have you ever done it in front of anyone before?
Like my friends probably seen it too many times. Take it on like a bus trip up north, out east, wherever. We were taking a bus, and everybody had to turn mixing it up, and
So it's
That's
not
all
like you haven't like really. It hasn't been a big group that you've done it for. Just buddies.
no, not.
Yeah, this isn't like a party trick for you.
No. I'd normally try not to let this come out because what happens if you don't do it? Now you look silly. And
Yeah.
now
You wouldn't want that.
Now I did it on camera in front of however many people are watching, and that stinks a little bit. But sometimes you win, and most times you lose. So
I got to just figure out how to turn. Like, I have a 3D version, and I have to fill it out, and I got to figure out how to move things around. Because then I will do it live, and I will show that it can be fixed.
well, there's so many ways of solving it too. That would be a good little Google AI question.
Is there? Because, like, okay, what's your technique? What are you trying to accomplish when you're doing it? Like you said, you got to that one point.
Yeah. So I find
what are
one
you trying
side-
to do?
I need one perfect corner out of those, and not perfect in the sense that they have to match. The blue has to be on the blue, the red has to be on the red, the yellow has to be on the yellow. But of the three colors sitting in the corner, I need them to be three of the three, I guess. And then from there, I know a step that'll get all of them, and then from there you solve the whole cube. But for whatever reason, I can't seem to find that perfect corner. How can
I'm
you
getting there.
solve a Rubik's Cube?
Oh, you're only 17 steps away. Apparently, I'm on step 6. This is great radio at this moment. Currently,
Yeah, should I just start talking?
well, do you want to talk about?
The original. Oh, maybe that's not true.
I could read some messages.
43 quintillion
What?
different combinations.
Of different combinations.
Yeah,
But like the
that's-
goal to try to solve it.
Yeah, that's the next one.
I'm only
How
a
many
couple
ways are there to
away. Look how good I am
solve?
at this Rubik's Cube. Aren't they brilliant?
But are you
20
having
algorithms.
assistance, or are you just
There's
No, this is all me.
okay?
I'm literally looking at it on my phone right now. She's not paying attention.
There's a whopping
Oh, I'm just reading
493 potential
text.
algorithms. So I probably know 8. Nice, dude.
Oh,
that's
good
why you're the boss
job.
around
I
here.
didn't do it. I was getting assistance.
That's what I asked you, and you said no.
I was being sarcastic,
Oh.
and then I specifically said, "How do you not see me going on my phone?" You're like, "Oh, I'm reading something." You weren't paying attention.
I thought you were.
No, this whole time I've been trying to
I
show
thought
that.
as you did the step, you clicked next to be like, I passed the step.
No, I'm not-
Sheesh.
I don't know how to do this.
I was gonna read.
See?
That's
So it
great.
can be done with this guy. Do you
can
want a
be.
second shot with this one?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, if you do
Off
that
air, I'll try that.
you want that one?
I'm
off
not
air?
going to do it in
so
front of the camera
it can be
again.
done. You were 17 steps away. That was it. You
Well,
were
but
that
17
close.
steps is.
Well, I'm just like, you got that close to it.
Yeah, that's true.
You were 17 away to getting that Rubik's Cube done. So right away, we'll get to the other one here. Jasmine, do you want to talk some Oscars?
Yeah. I know some nasties care about film and some don't. But I just want to talk about the best movies if you guys watched them.
There's only one winner. Like
Okay.
there's only one that should be the winner. Like I naturally know that only one will win. There's only one that should be the winner.
Is it going to be Dune 2?
Better be.
Dune 2 was a good movie, but it wasn't the best.
I didn't see the others. I just like Dune 2, so
Well,
go Dune 2.
like the cinematography and the acting, all that was really good in Dune 2, and I could see it leading to Dune 3, but
They've already announced
Yeah.
Dune Messiah is in production.
yeah,
Or it's going to production.
but it wasn't great. It was a good, I think everybody should watch Dune 2. It was a good movie, but I don't think
I think it was great.
It was a little longer than it should have been.
I didn't think that for Dune 2. I thought Dune 1 maybe went a little longer. Did you ever see Dune?
Never. Clips,
I don't-
and pieces, but no.
I don't want Gage to get mad at me. 'Cause, yesterday, I think the boys in the afternoon were talking about it, and he texted that boy. He's going like, "Hey, you can't talk about Dune unless
No
I'm there."
spoilers. Oh,
But him and I, like last year when Dune 2 came out, him and I had a lot of good chats about Dune 2 and stuff. So then, who's the favorite in your eyes?
I heard the Brutalist won the Golden Globes, so why wouldn't it win this time around with the Oscars? The only thing is,
Timothy Chalamet beat Adrian Brody in the Golden Globes, I believe. What, didn't he? Or was it this past week? Or was it the SAG Awards?
I think it was the SAG Awards.
Because that,
That's
like,
right.
okay, it was the SAG Awards.
And then he had some speech that so Timothy Chalamet actually, in my opinion, had a great speech because he compared, he was talking about that he wants to be great like Michael Jordan and Michael Phelps one day. And I guess some actors took it offensively that, Chalamet wants to be great. And this
oh
and that.
no.
Yeah.
He wants to be good at his craft.
Exactly. but
That's ridiculous.
The way he articulated his speech was really well done. So that was some controversy in Hollywood.
Yeah, okay, so it was the SAG he won. So Brody, though, would be the favorite.
Yeah.
Still, I would
But, okay,
think.
so that
Actually, you
movie-
could bet on this on Cool Bet.
On
Shall
the
we?
Oscars.
You could. I'm not
Let's do
betting.
it.
I don't trust
Well, let's
betting
look
on
at
that
the lines.
stuff. I'm going to
So-
show you.
The Brutalist is 3 hours and 35 minutes. There's an intermission in between the film.
Is there?
Yes.
Cool.
So
Been a long time since you get those.
it'd be nice to watch that before Sunday.
Have you? How many of these have you watched? There's 10.
Okay, so Emma, we'll just quickly go over the movies. The Amelia Perez movie, I have no desire to watch that. It's a musical.
Mm.
Not into musicals. Same with Wicked. I know, don't come at me. Some people really liked Wicked. I don't dig musicals, and that movie's supposed to be very long as well.
And it's a two-parter.
Meaning like there's another part coming out after
This
this
year.
one? Man,
Apparently, it's a two-parter. I'd rather wait to watch both parts.
fair enough.
I did that with Dune. Like, I ended up watching Dune for the first time like 2 months before Dune 2 came out, so it's perfect.
That is perfect because you need to like know stuff.
And so I would rather,
Before
like,
the
I
second
actually
one.
am intrigued by
Yeah.
Wicked because I always liked, I don't mind musicals. I'll say that.
Really?
And I liked Wizard of Oz. I do like Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz classic, and that's when we were kids.
But Wicked is the prequel of all
Yeah.
that. So I'm fascinated, and apparently it's a great Broadway show, or that's where it all came.
Yeah.
So I would like to watch Wicked, but it would be, to me, I'd want to watch both. Pretty close to each other.
Okay. I'm not saying I wouldn't watch Wicked. I mean, when it comes out on streaming for free, I'll probably end up watching it.
Would you like to know the numbers?
Yes, let's go.
Best Picture. I'll start there.
Okay.
Honora is
Which-
the favorite.
I want to watch that. It's supposed to be a modern day Cinderella, but it's not available unless you buy it.
When did it come out? Like, when did it get released this year? Because that takes sometimes they do take a while to get out. To
I don't know why
Honora.
this one particularly won't come. Like,
Well,
because
when
Conclave came on Prime this weekend.
was it this weekend?
Yes.
Oh,
So I
this-
watched half of that.
Well, the movie just got released in October. So it makes sense that
hear
they've
that.
waited a little bit for the release onto the streaming platforms. Conclave is plus 225. Brutalist plus 335. Then there's a jump, plus 5,000 for Complete Unknown and Amelia Perez. Wicked 6,500. The Substance plus 7,000. Nickel Boys plus 10,000. So was Dune 2. And I'm Still Here is plus 12,000.
Okay. Okay. Well, okay.
You have any thoughts?
No, I just like The Substance I heard is a great movie. Can't wait to watch it. I don't know if it's out on any streaming service yet. Is it? Is it on Prime? No, it's not. So
It
I'm
might
still
be
waiting.
on Prime in like in the pay format.
Yeah, it is.
That's
So
what they show
It's
out there.
$6.99. I mean, I could watch it. It's fine.
There's also other ways.
I
to
know, and
get
that's the way
movies.
I would do it. But am I lazy sometimes? Yeah, I am. If you Nasties, give me like recommendations because I actually want to watch one or two before Sunday. So if you guys have any, because I haven't watched.
Just don't give her the musical ones.
Yeah,
You want one?
exactly.
So we're taking 2 out of the 10 away because they're musicals. We're taking away Dune 2 because you've seen Dune 2 before.
Yep.
Which ones else have you seen?
Half of Conclave might finish that, so that doesn't count.
Okay. And have you seen any of the other ones?
I have not.
Okay, so you got 6 movies to choose from.
Okay, that's probably gonna be the Brutalist. To be
Okay.
honest.
Best director, the Anora director is the favorite to win, followed by The Brutalist. Best actress in a leading role, Demi Moore, is the favorite for The Substance, followed by Mickey Madison for Anora. Adrian Brody is the favorite to win Best Actor, followed by Timothée Chalamet.
Okay.
And is there any other ones that are like you could bet like so? What they also have Best Actor and Actress in Supporting Roles, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Original Screenplay, Best Filming Edit, Best Cinematography, Best Production Design, Best Costume Design, Best Makeup and Hairstyling, Best Original Score, Original Song, Best Sound, Best Visual Effects, Best Animated Feature Films, Best Documentary Feature, Best International Feature Film, Best Animated Short Film, Best Documentary Short, Best Live Action Short Film. All that's available on CoolBet. Go to CoolBet, click on More, click on Entertainment, click on Oscars. That's all available for you.
And Conan O'Brien's hosting, so it'll be funny.
I can't watch the Oscars.
Really?
I tried years ago and I don't enjoy it.
Years ago, it's changed. I'm telling you, the Golden Globes this year was so entertaining because they are picking up on people's attention span.
I didn't say Golden Globes. I said Oscars.
Yeah, but I'm trying to compare the
I've
award
watched
shows.
the Golden Globes.
And the Oscars are supposed to be better.
It goes too long. It annoys me.
I watch everything from like the red carpet. Like me and one of my friends, Natasha, we like message each other and like we watch the red carpet.
You just said that.
I'm sorry. I'm really excited about the red carpet. Clearly, like the fashion. The fashion.
I don't mean to call you out of that. Be like, we watch everything. Watch the red carpet. Then you looked at me and we watched the red carpet. Okay. Thank you,
I'm
Jess.
sorry. Okay, so I texted Maddie this morning. I was like, Matt, I'm really tired. I need a second coffee today. Just because I slept like 5 hours.
Do you want some more coffee?
No, I'm okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't want to be too jittery and hyper.
1 year I want and I've heard this year's Oscars last year was a great year in terms of the nominees. This year, like the best picture, they're not all great or whatever. One of these years I would actually like to watch all 10 going into an Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you don't really know about him until the fall, but then it doesn't really make any noise until you get closer to the award show.
Like you're talking about the nominations and
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah, but so when did these nominees come out? The nominees were announced. They were announced January 23rd. So, and then the Oscars is March 2nd. So you got like a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
2 a week.
That's hard.
2 a week?
Yeah.
Watching 2 a week?
Yeah, because like I said, these movies aren't just an hour and 20 minutes. They're
But that's where I feel like I think I could do 2 a week where it's like I could break it up into over 4 nights. Take a movie, split it in half. Take a movie, split it in half.
But sometimes compelling cinema you're not supposed to watch it into. You have to watch the whole thing.
But maybe if it's that good, it'll engulf me and I'll go watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not going to bed. I'm finishing this.
And also you have to pay attention to these movies. Like the reason I shut off Conclave halfway through is because you did have to pay attention. I had to keep kind of rewinding to see what's kind of going on. You can't be distracted. Can't be on your phone.
Oh, see, I can't watch a movie unless I'm focused.
Yeah. Oh, really? Like all
I
together?
don't enjoy, I don't want to be like, what did I miss or something? If I'm watching a movie for the first time, the phone is down. It's like, I want to focus in so I know what's going on.
What about, don't you ever because you know it's going to be like just a really good movie. I understand that, but when you just throw on like a rom-com or something, and then you kind of can be on your phone and on Twitter or whatever.
But it's my first watch or is it?
Sure.
I still will. I want to watch it.
But
I don't watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, me neither.
So when I'm watching a movie, like I do want to, like I am dedicating time to watch this.
Yes.
I don't want my phone will be there and every so often I'll look at something, but I don't want to be scrolling Twitter the whole movie or something.
Okay. Because there are people like that. Like my friends, when we go on vacation, they want to put something on that they can like just chill, still kind of hang out.
And that would be something I've seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Like even in the office here, I have a TV and I'll throw things on. I have to throw something on that I've seen multiple times before. Otherwise, I will zone out. I will go, like I'll either gravitate towards watching it and I'm not doing my work, or I'm like, I missed it. And I don't want to do that.
And I hate it when you have to rewind. It just kills the vibe. Did you watch? Okay, so I watched White Lotus yesterday. If you want to talk about that quickly.
Well, do you have any thoughts on the Oscars?
I don't do award shows. I don't know.
Do you not do any of the award shows?
Not really. No, I've watched a couple throughout the years and just And then for the Oscars, you said Dune 2. That's the only one that I recognize, and I didn't watch it. So
You didn't watch it, eh?
no.
You didn't watch the first one?
Nope.
When it comes to awards,
Probably good,
I haven't watched it in a couple years fully. I always like watching the Grammys, but that's because I want the performances.
Yeah.
So I don't care about the awards. I just want the musical acts.
Grammys are horrible.
And I love when they do the Grammys are horrible.
They were so bad.
Were they? You
Yeah,
sure?
yeah.
I like when they bring like a bunch of people and they do a collab and stuff. Like I always do love the Grammys for the shows. I only then will watch other, like I have to be invested in something to want to watch the award shows. Like I loved Succession. I loved
Me too.
White Lotus. I love Last of Us. They were all kind of nominated at the exact same time.
All HBO, yeah.
But I wanted to see, is Succession going to sweep the awards? So I watched those, were those Golden Globes too? Golden Globes and the Primetime Emmys or something like that. I don't know. Those I watched those because I cared about the show. If I don't care, like this Dune apparently isn't even going to win. I haven't seen any of these, so I don't care about the Oscars.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I understand.
I have to be like, if I invested my time in a show, then it's like, I want to be like, maybe it's a thing, like I want to be proven that like I spent it on something that was worthy of awards or something. Maybe I'm just like, I don't know. I start rooting for them and I'm like all in, like we've got to go win this award type thing. But that's the only way.
No, and I completely understand where people are like, I don't watch them. They're a waste of time. Like I am into the pop culture and celebrity culture, fashion culture, blah, blah, blah. And I actually do like the speeches, especially as of recently, because they really give you a quick time limit. And I don't know, there's something about it. You see if they're human and how much, the passion to their film and all that.
There's one way to get past the time limit. I've learned from my time to watch the award show. Start talking about a deceased person or something.
Yeah.
And then when they start playing the music, people get mad and they start booing like, how dare you shut this music? And everyone is like, if you get all sentimental, they can't play you off because they're like, screw it. So I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, we'll get into White Lotus right away here. But I first want to get into this because he's not watching White Lotus.
Yeah, that's
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready for that one.
Okay, I'm turning this.
Okay.
This one, a timer.
Sure.
Want to see how quick, this moves really nice.
Yeah, right?
Like, yeah. Wow.
And the colors are the right way?
That's smooth.
I don't know.
It's
It
official
shouldn't
from
matter.
Rubik's.com.
Is it?
Well, it says Rubik's.com on it.
Think
So
they're
this
gonna-
one, I'm setting the over and under 2 minutes, people. 2 minutes.
That's fair.
Will Brendan, who didn't do mine, he couldn't get mine done. We had to use a Rubik's Cube solver to get it back to clean. Will he be able to get this one done, his home base, in 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes? Jasmine, you want to move that around a little bit?
Sure.
You want to mix that up? How confident are you feeling right now, Brendan? Oh, I should
Way
message.
less confident
Yo,
now.
this is way easier to maneuver.
Slide
Right?
around.
Yeah.
Okay, let me text Dusty. I don't know if he's around. We are doing the timed one.
Jared, thank you for your message in the nasty chat that Honora was mentally or emotionally draining. I'm still gonna watch it.
There's nothing wrong with those movies.
No.
Sometimes like with those type of movies, like
They
look,
are
I'll
mentally
say-
draining though. You
well,
see like a struggle and such, right?
Schindler's List is an amazing movie.
Boom.
It's not a movie you ever want to go watch again.
Absolutely.
Like it's not a movie you're sitting there like I need to throw on Schindler's List again. That is a tough watch, but it was brilliant, start to finish. And
Which one's that?
Schindler's List?
Yeah.
Really?
You don't know Schindler's List?
Well, I'm thinking Shutter Island, and I know that's
No,
Great movie.
no, this is about the Holocaust.
Yeah,
and
that's
this is
kinda
from
what I
like
thought.
93-ish.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen it. I normally I like learning about
who's
that
in
stuff,
it?
but I stay away from the dramatizations of it.
Ralph Fiennes is in it. Who's the main character?
Yeah.
Why am I forgetting his name?
I know.
I'm
I feel like I'm pretending to do it.
Steven Spielberg was the director of it. Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Liam
Ben
Neeson.
Kingsley
That's
was
right.
in it. Like it an utterly difficult watch. It is worth a one-time watch. Like it's outside of that, it's just there. I don't know why you'd ever be like. I guess maybe you're just trying to familiarize again with history. It's just it's difficult.
Yeah,
That was like
It's crushing.
That's like the zone of interest. That movie was very hard to watch. That actually I did have to shut off and take a break.
I'm actually surprised. I think I watched Schindler's List in school.
I was gonna say we watched Boy in Striped Pajamas, and that turned me away from the movies of it. At least
There's a Band of Brothers is amazing.
that one's good.
Yeah, that one.
But there's the one when they, I think it's episode 9, where they get to the concentration camp. It's just so hard to watch. You ready?
Yep. So are you gonna
weird
start the timer? Or do you wanna?
I'll start a timer right away here, and we'll see how well you can do yours here. Okay, I got a
I'm
timer.
gonna feel like a fraud if I actually
Stopwatch.
do this now.
If you do it,
Yeah.
well, then we're gonna go back to mine off the air.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what we'll do. Actually, no. If you get this done under 2 minutes, you're doing this one on the air again.
okay.
Well, we'll try it. You ready?
Yeah,
3,
I'm-
2, 1, start. Okay, White Lotus.
Okay.
If you have not watched White Lotus season 3, episodes 1 or 2, most notably number 2, and you don't want any spoilers, turn down the radio, turn down the audio stream, turn down the YouTube for about 5 minutes. Podcast, about 5 minutes. Skip ahead, and we will get to. Oh my God, he is moving on
It's
this.
because that one was just easier to maneuver. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but it's the other one. He got stuck.
Yeah.
This one, he's like, look at those fingers. Actually, Kate, we're gonna get to White Lotus in a second. Here. I am just stunned
Turn
and
it back
in
up.
awe right away. Well, yeah, don't turn down just yet.
You already lost them.
What did I lost? What?
Yeah, you already told him to turn it down. Now you told him to
Oh,
turn it
I
back
know
up.
that's gonna be difficult. So they're gonna come on and stuff.
that's-
And we are distracting, so that's why we said it 2 minutes. We're at 55 seconds.
It'll be over here. Do you want me to look at you to finish, or do you want me to look
Oh,
at the
look
camera?
at me. Look at me. No, look at the camera. Wow. A minute 2. A minute 2. Round of clicks.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. I'm actually in awe by that.
My
Like,
legs are numb. That
We
was
wanted
crazy.
to talk about
Exhilarating.
White Lotus right away here, but that is to actually watch that get done in person. I don't think I've ever seen someone do it. It is very impressive. Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo. You're doing this one live on the camera right away.
I
here.
don't know why that wouldn't
We'll get
work.
into it in a little bit here. Minute 2. I'm going to get another round of clicks from
Hey,
Brendan.
thank you, thank
Round of
you.
clicks there from Brendan. Okay. Well, she comes in late with it.
I'm just reading the nasty chat.
Okay. Turn down the radio now.
It won't be 5 minutes. There's not much to say of the second episode because there's.
I think there's quite a bit to say about the second episode.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Okay. What are your thoughts initially?
Jen actually said it in the nasty chat how like the 3 women, how like the 3 friends, how they're like.
I'm fascinated by them.
Me too, but it's funny because so they gossip about each other when the other one's not in the room, and I've seen this happen like a million times.
Yeah, you can't leave the other 2 in the room. But Leslie Bibb's character right now is the central one who's been part of both of them.
Yeah.
So now I'm wondering if the next episode, her character leaves and the other 2 characters are together and they gossip about her.
Yes.
Like that has to happen.
Absolutely. And like the low key hating, on each other, like it's so petty, but it's reality in that sense. Okay, and then the family. There wasn't too much depth on the relationship of the second kid, but they did show that the mom was a bitch ass.
She is.
If I say it quiet, the microphone won't pick it up.
She is substanced out. She is always high on
Yeah,
something.
she is.
She was about to take a massage, but she had to drug up for the massage to relax. A massage is supposed to relax you.
True.
Why are you like, but I need to relax, so I'm going to take a drug to get,
Yeah.
like, she is fully drugged. But then the scene with her and Leslie Bibb's character at the,
That's what I mean.
like,
Cringe.
it was amazing.
Yeah.
That was a great scene though. But
Yeah.
like, hey, we spent a weekend getting together. Don't you remember me?
Yeah.
Oh, you did something with your hair. No.
But even that line, I think all of us were waiting for the line of, wow, what a small world. Like, that's what you would say.
Yeah.
And she didn't say it.
Or just
Until-
like, how are you?
Yeah.
Or how are, like, she just was. And then she like, oh, all actresses or whatever, they're prostitutes.
Yeah, they're prostitutes. And she's making these outrageous comments to her eldest son, who is like a big douchebag of a person too. And she just, it seems like those two, like that's her favorite. And then she doesn't hold him accountable. He's making, he's causing a ruckus. She's on the phone. Like, my ass would get whipped. My mom's talking to my auntie.
Oh, no,
she's like, you stop her right now.
She enables him so much.
She enables him so much. And yeah, exactly. And then you see like the disconnect with her husband, who's also like, one of those, what do they call blue collar criminals?
Yeah, white collar.
White collar criminals. Yeah.
Because it's corporate crime.
Yeah. So you see that, and you see it's like a family that's once again built on money and brats.
Kate.
And he's probably gonna go to jail, trying to hire a lawyer.
Two things.
Mm-hmm.
One, Valentine was part of that heist.
Okay.
Had to be.
Okay.
He held the gate up.
Yeah.
It's too convenient for him to just be talking that entire time.
Yeah.
And that's when the robbers come
I thought that too. And he might have a thing for.
You think?
Might.
I saw that. It's one of the recap shows I watched after thought the same thing.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on that, but they
I
said
picked
there's
up
a
on
little bit of chemistry.
Yeah, like that he has a thing for
Okay.
the guard.
And Greg is Gary. What's Gary?
Mm-hmm.
Greg is trying to hide. He's trying to be someone else. His name is Greg, and he switches his name to Gary. Pick like
Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd think.
Dustin. Eric. Like, why are you picking something that starts with the exact same letter? But something that's a weird. It's been I actually did you like episode 2? I
did, but then when I tried to research it after, there wasn't that much depth as to like the first episode.
I think Walter Grogan's character really did a lot this episode. We got a lot more from him. He opened up more. He had the sessions.
Yes.
He picked up on that the Greg's girl is like just straight up like that's a hooker.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's the character I think to right now a little watch in this season.
And then when I get it. When he said stuff about like his dad was murdered, like that's gonna go somewhere because he's out.
He's looking for that guy. Well, is
Yeah.
it revenge or like?
Yeah.
Or is that just the story he was told? It's fascinating.
It is. Have you seen the characters?
Jen, the girlfriend saying, "I'm Canadian, not French." LOL.
Yeah, that was funny. She's from Quebec.
Yes. Greg was like, "Yeah, she's Canadian or she's French." He's like, "I'm not French. I'm from Quebec." He's like, "Canadian." He's like, "Same thing." She's like, "No, it's not. There's a body of water in between us." So that's that. Do you have anything else to say on White Lotus?
I'm trying to remember all the characters. No. You?
No. That's it. We're
Is
good.
there any members of the cast that carry over from season to season, or is it fresh start every?
2 of them, I think?
So, without trying to spoil too much with this, Jennifer Coolidge character was the first, she was the only carryover along with Greg from season 1 to season 2.
Greg is Gary.
Yes.
Okay.
Season 3, there was a Belinda who came from season 1 that was going to come in season 3. So everyone thought that was the continuity because everybody else changes. But then Greg showed up in episode 1, and no one knew Greg was showing up in episode 1, and everyone's like, "Whoa, Greg is here!" So Greg is the only character that has now been in all 3 seasons.
Okay.
Belinda's been in 2 seasons. Jennifer Coolidge's character Tanya has been in 2 seasons. Everyone else is different.
Okay.
Every single season, it is different.
So Belinda, she has a thing for
Yeah.
the massage therapist who she's trying to learn techniques from. And she's the one who spotted, it wasn't Greg. She spotted the guy that Greg was sitting with.
No, she spotted Greg.
Was it Greg?
She looked at Greg.
She looked at Greg.
And then I don't know. Do you watch previews for the next episode?
No, I thought sometimes HBO will show them at the end of the episode. I didn't.
I go on YouTube to find it because it's
Okay.
always on YouTube.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you something?
Sure, of course.
At the very end of the trailer, she goes up to Greg and says, "Do I know you?"
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
I know. That's it. There's our spoilers for White Lotus.
Thanks
To
for letting us talk
Stacy,
about
what does this have to do with sports? Nothing. This is the EST Hangout. Welcome to the EST Hangout. We talk about
You know
anything and
what?
everything. We're doing a Rubik's Cube live on the show.
There's so many sports podcasts and shows that talk about like pop culture and movies and all that as well. Just so you know, okay?
There's no other game tonight.
Yeah,
We talked a little bit about
about
it.
it.
It's going to be talked about on the entire station today.
No nurse.
It's
Did that come
confirmed?
out?
It's just popped up on my phone.
He said he wasn't
Day to day.
skating.
He's day to day. Did they say with what?
Undisclosed injury.
That's
Is
not
what
good
the
for the
score told
Edmonton Oilers. I will see what I could find as I scroll through here. It's a little hard to always be on Twitter too. Yeah, it says just dealing with an injury, will not play tonight.
Interesting. Ooh. And he had a couple of days to.
Well, it's something that he would have picked up in the last couple of games.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, even like beyond this game, like that's sucks. Hope he'll be all right.
Well, he's been a lot better this season.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Than the last year he was a big lightning rod. This year he's actually been producing a way that like
he's
no
supposed
one's
to,
ripping
right?
on him or anything
Yeah,
like that, right?
exactly. It's awesome. Actually.
So to lose him, that's day to day. If he's not playing this one, I'd find it difficult to think that he'd
see
play
at home.
Yeah, I find it difficult. Like there's no point to fly home immediately.
No.
But I would think it'd just be a little difficult to play Carolina. But maybe day to day says Ducks or Canadians
Carolina
next week you get back.
Saturday?
Yeah.
A couple days still. Yeah, I don't know.
If he's not good enough
give
for
him the
tonight,
weekend.
well, and it's like
Because then you said Tuesday.
yeah,
So 5 days?
I won't even rush it back for Saturday. Even if if you lose tonight and you're worried about 0-5, it's
just take the L.
take the L if you have to type
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Shake
gonna give
hands,
this
if you
to
will.
Shake hands as they do
Do
in
you think
curling.
the odds must have changed, eh? On Cool Bet.
Yeah, but like, I don't know if they would have in time. And it's one of those. So the Oilers plus 121, minus 143, still minus 1.5 on the puck line. I'm just trying to think. Money line is pretty. I think it was about the same there. Jay saying explains the Dermott waiver claim. I'll let Reed answer that one a little more closely. I don't know though, because I could see also the Dermott waiver claim being you're getting back the asset that you wanted to keep. Because they did send him down to Bakersfield. That's what I could kind of see that no matter what happened, they were going to take him because they wanted to get their asset back.
Are they going to throw him on
that had
waivers now to get him to Bakersfield?
Well, no, they were able to just assign him to Bakersfield.
Oh, nice.
I believe that's what I read yesterday. So, but maybe Jay's right on that one. I will say that. Brendan's doing my Rubik's Cube again, seeing if he can do it. If you're not in a good spot by a certain point, then
We'll just shut her down.
you can't do mine. You can only do yours. 100%. He needs 12. I think it takes 14 more games. Oh, Ovi breaking Wayne's record this season. Yeah, that's probably going to happen. Guess E in ESTs for entertainment, not Edmonton. Well, no, it's for Edmonton. Yep. No, it's I'm perfectly fine to still on this show.
Like, what do you want to talk about Minnesota?
Well, no, it's just,
and the Lakers, like
the hangout
you know what I
strictly
mean?
has
Yeah.
always been. We talk about anything and everything for the most part, and we go all over the place, and that's just how it is.
because then I can start talking about NBA, and then some people will be like, "Oh, that's enough NBA talk."
We
We're
can
just
talk.
trying to touch on everything we can.
Did Rip City just say hi to himself? What says Rip City step? Hey, Rip, with a wave. In the nasty chat, Rip, did you just say hi to yourself?
No, he said
Or what
it
am I
to
missing?
Rip Van Winkle.
Oh, I missed that. Okay. It looks like to me.
And Rip Van Winkle probably had a good message. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, no, but it just looks to me like he's just saying hi to himself. Hey, Rip, with a wave. This is the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada's storage experts, more than 2 decades helping Canadians through life transitions. They are Canadian by Canadian. Check them out, sentinel.ca for more information. Proud sponsors of the EST Hangout live here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, and tune in iHeartRadio, edmontonsportstalk.com on YouTube. And thanks to those listening on podcast, wherever you get your podcast. A reminder today on the station, we got the Lock Shop. We've got 2 Guys and a Goalie. We got EST Afternoons. We got the Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. However, between 4 and 5 this afternoon, we do got the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Tom and Hernan will get you set. Tommy will be at Boston Pizza 170th to get you set for that game. Hernan will also have the postgame show. What are you laughing about?
Oh, just that Rip and Rip are waving at each other, and then Jason LeDuc's like Spider-Man meme.
Wow, giving up
cute.
again.
Well, I just want to show you what I'm looking at.
Okay, you could show me what you're looking at. You just can't do mine. It's that simple.
I think it is.
He's I think I've annoyed him a little bit.
Well, I'm stumped.
Okay, well, I'll take a look
You
and
know
see
what?
what you got there.
Brendan, while you're doing that, then what movies do you watch?
Do you watch movies?
I do watch. The last movie I saw was Gladiator 2,
Adam,
and I really enjoyed that one.
did you?
What does that got to do with anything?
Interesting.
Did
I
you
don't
not?
care I don't care about watching Gladiator. I don't care what other people think.
Just saying, out of all movies, he's a Gladiator too.
Yeah, he hasn't watched Dune 2 or Dune.
Nope.
Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
I've not seen Lord of the Rings.
Have you seen
That is something-
Godfathers?
That is one that I want to watch, but I have not seen Godfather. No.
You haven't seen Godfather, you haven't seen Lord of the Rings.
Nope.
He's also a child. Okay.
Okay, so why am I going to trust his opinion because of Gladiator 2?
Because it was that dope that,
He hasn't
across
seen
the
some
board.
of the great movies. I don't need to know his opinion for that stuff. It's not it's not going to change my opinion on things.
Speaking of,
I don't even listen to your opinion.
well,
for
we all know
movies.
that.
And I've known you longer.
There's a show, I believe it's going to be on Netflix called Running
Okay.
Point with Kate Hudson.
Let her finish and then we'll.
And it's gonna be based on like a family that owns a basketball team, like an NBA franchise. I think that'll be pretty good.
And what's it coming out on? Netflix.
Netflix, Running Point. I believe it should be out today. Yeah,
I don't know what to make of Netflix movies and stuff like that.
I think Netflix content has
used
gotten so
to
much
be-
better.
Has it?
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I was going to say it was way better before.
TV shows or movies?
Both.
Yeah.
They all seem silly now, but I might just be watching the wrong ones.
They just keep pumping out so much content though that you have a variety,
Mhm.
I suppose.
Okay, let's see what you're
Okay,
looking at.
so-
Here. So Brendan's done his Rubik's Cube
I've got
and he's gone into a similar spot. Okay.
so mine. I'm looking for one perfect corner, and that's the red, blue, yellow. If you flip
so
it
we've
upside
got
down,
that.
and it lines up in the way that they all face the right way, but that's the corner I'm working off of. On yours, I can't seem to get a corner where all three colors are on all three sides. You know what I mean?
So you're focused too much on the colors as opposed to the sides. You know, you're focused on your colors.
No. It doesn't matter what colors they are per se. It's just like yours on the red and the white side
Yeah.
have blue and white, and all the way around. I'm looking for colors that work in that sense. I don't know.
Chief Andy, just want to quickly address this. What?
I screwed this up, so now. Finish your guy.
He's like, Denzel didn't suit the role on Gladiator 2, too much of an American accent. I thought that too, eh? But then he... Canadian. But then he was nominated for a Golden Globe. I'm not sure if he is for an Oscar for his role in Gladiator 2. Which totally made me lose my train of thought. I was going to ask you. Oh, did you know Green Bay Packers are trying to cancel the Tush Push?
They were the team that submitted the proposal for it.
Yeah.
Usually at this time of year, teams propose a lot of things.
Like, go away. What are you doing?
Really? You think it's okay? Like,
Just because you don't know how to do it and someone else can master it, you shouldn't just cancel a move or a play, I should say.
well, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen that done in sports in general. I don't know. It's the pushing of the behinds that I can understand that you want to get rid of. Be good enough just pushing forward. Why do you need to be pushed type thing? I don't know. If they outlaw it, I'm not against if they outlaw it.
Really? I think it's just something like a hater would do. Like if they mastered it, they wouldn't have an issue.
Absolutely.
Right?
100%.
Yeah.
But it's also one where you just sit there like, well, how do you stop this? How do you get this done? And Brendan finished his again. So, yeah, home base.
Home base. I
0 for 2 on the road. Two for two at home.
Well, hopefully
You need home
got
ice
first
advantage.
place.
Yeah, you need home ice advantage. Yeah, I don't know. It's
Like, one thing I love to do is yell, tush push.
do you actually do that?
Yeah, of course.
Do you watch a football game and the Eagles get close? Tush push.
Yeah.
Do you?
Of course.
That's amazing. I don't think I've ever been excited for the tush push.
Me neither.
Like you. Maybe that's why I'm okay with being a lot. I'm not as excited. I just got to start yelling, tush push.
Yeah. Oh, I love that name.
Was there a tush push to the Super Bowl?
Was there a tush push?
I don't know because then I didn't hear you yell
Yeah.
tush push.
Yeah. I don't think there was. I don't think there needed to be because it was such a blow,
They dominated.
Right?
No. If ultimately all the teams agree to get rid of it, I'm okay with it. Like the Ravens have perfected it to a degree. They used Mark Andrews. The Bills were good with it up until the AFC Championship game, and they really couldn't get it figured out. But if they want outlawed, I know there's a lot of people that would like to see it outlawed.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
Packers are also hosting the draft this year, apparently. I didn't know they were hosting the draft.
Do you like
They're
that it
doing
moves
just
around?
outside
I didn't
of
know that
Lambeau Field. I love that it moves around.
Yeah.
Like it looked cool when it was in New York, but like with what they do and how many people show
It's
up,
a show.
it's a full show.
Yep.
And like hockey's kind of done it first, moving the draft around. The NFL's perfected it. Like they've just made it bigger.
Wow.
And
That's what the NFL does.
yeah, exactly. So I think it's cool to go to each city and like the Green Bay's not hosting a Super Bowl. They're never hosting a Super Bowl. But now they get how many people that get to descend upon their smaller town. And that is a smaller town. And all that money that they're going to pump into there in Milwaukee and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's just cool with the different locales. It's outside and all of that. Yeah, I'm good with that.
I think it's crazy that people go to the draft though. Like that being like a vacation for you this year. We're going to Green Bay to go watch who your team picks.
Yeah, I went to an NHL draft in Philly once. I flew out there to go just experience it, but I was in the media side of things.
Yeah.
okay.
I don't think I would ever go and want like
Be a fan.
I don't think there's anything there.
Like
It was boring,
I would rather
right?
go to a
There's
game.
nothing like for a fan. If the draft came to Edmonton,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you should be at the draft Edmonton. Like
Yeah.
you should go watch kids get a jersey put on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I only watched the first half an hour of the draft.
And then you
Done,
kind of lose
right?
interest. a
Yeah.
little
I'm
bit.
like, okay, I'm over it.
Like it's cool to try to see trades or like the NHL draft was cool at times to like you get to see all the tables and the
Yeah.
GMs talking to each other. That's gone now as of this year. They're all going. It's decentralized. So even now, like if you're Edmonton, I wouldn't ever want to host the draft. It's nothing special.
Yeah.
But in the NFL, like it's that outdoor show. But I'm with you. I'm not paying to fly somewhere to just stand in a Ravens jersey. Be like, oh, I can't wait till my team finally picks.
And then they trade out of the first round or they take the guy you don't want. And it's just like, oh, sweet.
I admire people that can sit through the whole thing and then they know all these draft picks.
I'm a big
wild.
Twitter guy. Like just keep up on
My
there.
brother and I did always talk about once when it was in New York at Radio City Music Hall and stuff going once, but it was the 2-day affair. Like
Yeah.
they would do it over the 2 days. But the thing was, and then they moved it to 3 days, I think, if I'm recalling this correctly. But if you sat there through the entire draft of all those days, you got a free ticket to the next year.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
So
What?
we talked about that and like, oh, it'd be cool. Like, and I would tough it out, be like, yeah, I want my ticket for next year too. Like, I get the free ticket for next year. Now with the way it is, and it's just like open to everyone, and okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can maybe once to see what it's like.
And like you said, if it comes to Edmonton, then I would go and be like,
I'm sure everybody would, to be
Yeah.
honest, right?
But like the NFL one, like it depending on the city. Like I
Yeah.
would not go to Green Bay because
Exactly.
if
Yeah.
I'm bored,
Yeah.
what am I doing? Like when I was in Nashville, cool.
yeah.
I would go to Nashville, but like if I'm bored, there's other things I could try to find to go do. If it goes to Vegas, if it goes to LA or something like that, like those are the ones where you go.
Where
And,
was Detroit last year, right?
yeah, I'm not going to Detroit.
No.
No offense to
Legit,
Detroit.
yeah.
I've heard downtown's a little bit better. I don't care.
Yeah, legit.
You go to some different cities where it's like, okay, this is boring. I'm done. Whatever. I'm in this city. I'm in Florida. Where's Disney World? Let's go to Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Universal or something. Like this is boring.
The first play of the Super Bowl was a tush push. Thank you guys in the nasty chat. And
You didn't yell tush push then.
I was probably doing a shot with someone there. Okay. It's and Prez says it was for the tush push. It's a player safety thing, getting rid of the tush push.
Well, Jay texted me too. He said the CFL has or had a rule called the tandem buck, which doesn't allow a ball carrier to be pushed or pulled to gain yards. The only thing I do recall this in the CFL is the old linemen will come and like they'll try to push guys, like they like body check themselves into the scrum.
Yeah.
How do you balance those two things? I don't know. But if the tush push went away, I wouldn't be upset personally. If it stays, I'm not upset either.
Yeah. I think it's gonna stay.
It's baseball. Like the shift.
Yeah.
They outlawed the shift. They completely changed like how like they now said like you
Absolutely.
can't line up like this. It has to be like this. And baseball has gone back to not being able to do the shift. Portions of this hour of the EST Hangout, they are brought to you by Lloydsad Insurance Brokers. Lloydsad.com, one of Alberta's largest and most trusted independent insurance brokerages. If your business is looking for insurance, be sure to connect with them, and especially Kevin Bondel, who is a fellow nasty. Lloydsad.com, they were the proud title sponsors of the EST Fun Spiel. Brendan, the intern, Jasmine Sadu, Matt Iwanyk with you here on the Hangout. Brendan can't do my Rubik's Cube.
Well,
I feel like I need to go buy one to see if you could do that one. Well, you can do yours.
Yeah.
You can't do my crappy one. If I go buy another one, could you do that one? That's what I'm fascinated by.
I don't know why I can't. Like you said, they both showed up clean and finished. Why am I getting stumped here?
Actually, okay, I have a thing for you. Because I lost this one and this one.
Oh, did you put them on the other way?
Well, no, but they told me I could get this done. Okay, but do I have tape? Like, I don't know how I tape this on. Is this going to stay? No, because that popped off, so that's where it is. I was going to say, what if we move that around?
If
We're gonna
this
see.
works.
Then I moved it at some point. But the online was able to figure it out.
Yeah.
So it had to be, I think it was in the right spot.
That's a good point.
You
Tough
just,
to counter that one.
yeah. Okay, here. We'll just give that a go. What is going on in the NBA, by the way? Because it's a quiet sports.
NBA?
Yeah, we've got...
The Timberwolves are playing the Lakers tonight.
Yeah, but you got Nuggets Bucks.
Okay.
That's a fun game tonight.
Yeah.
No, the Lakers, they're going to go win the NBA title.
Oh, God. It's, yeah, I don't know.
Wouldn't you love that if the Lakers won the NBA title?
They already won it. It's
today
boring.
Dusty has declared his love for the LA Lakers.
Yeah, I heard that. I was surprised that because he did seem like a Laker. I know he loves LeBron.
That's
But
where
I
it
thought
is.
he also loved the Lakers
No.
like you did. I didn't know it was just because.
No, he was a Cavs fan
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
because LeBron was there. He was a Heat fan because LeBron was there.
Wait a second, though. But what
He
if,
follows LeBron James.
What if, hypothetically saying, let's just say LeBron went to like San Francisco or something.
He'd cheer for Golden State.
Okay, but he declared his Lakers love today.
Yeah, but his
can't do that.
love for LeBron is higher.
You can't then declare your love. I'm sorry.
But LeBron's not going anywhere. Actually, the thinking
There
is
was
that still not.
there was talks this season.
I
right?
there were, but it's the Lakers weren't going to trade him. Those were just talks. There's always talks in the
just
NBA.
saying.
I'll say this: there's a chance.
Well, Luca left. Look at what happened there, bud.
Actually, what I was going to say is Luka hasn't signed with the Lakers. He might leave LA.
Mm-hmm.
So then, what does Dusty do?
True.
Because he said he's picking LA because of Luka.
Yeah.
So that's the one question, though, is like, what if? Because I know that there's been some reports of the Lakers. That's the thing that they're focusing. Like they need to try to get Luka signed because he hasn't fully come out and said I'm proud to be a Laker or something like that.
He still can't
When's this-
fathom that he left. He said.
I know, but that's where it's also like he didn't have that. Like it's I'm sad I left Dallas, but then coming out and be like, but I'm so proud to be repping the purple and gold with all these legends. Like he hasn't declared his full love for the organization yet. And I know that has some people in Lakerland a little nervous because they're like, okay, this guy's going to be here. He's going to do his thing. But is he going to go test free agency?
Is his contract done this season? Next season?
I want to say
Luka
next season.
Doncic contract.
Yeah, I want to say
Sporttrack.com. Oh no, spottrack.com. I should learn how to read. We're in 24-25. He's got 25-26 locked in with the Lakers. He then has 26-27 with the Lakers, but it's a
Option.
it says player.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's a player option for
And
that.
how much would he make on that?
48.
Yeah. Well,
He's opting out if he can opt out. Yeah, 26-27 is a player option. He's opting out.
that's so crazy. You're
But
gonna
I don't
opt out
know
of
if he
50
becomes
million.
a UFA or if he's an RFA. I would assume UFA. He's a UFA in 28. So
Okay.
that's the one thing. I don't know what that means. This player can be traded, but has a poison pill restricted until April 2nd, 2025. So whatever that means. But yeah, so they got him for at least one more year. I think, I don't think the Lakers would let him walk.
No. I would. How can you?
Yeah, you can't. But that's where it's like, it's going to be fascinating to watch how the Lakers handle this team over the next 18 months or so, because they have to show Luka this is his team. It's not LeBron's team. And LeBron has to come to, like, this maybe leads to, is LeBron going to be okay with the idea that you are the number two?
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with being the number two now at the age 40, 41, 42 type thing.
Do you think he might want that? No.
It's the thing, but he's talked in the past, like with 80, he wanted 80 to be 80's team.
Yeah.
But you never really saw it on the court for he took over.
Yeah.
Is he going to allow Luka to take over? Is he going and jump in as the number two?
Yeah.
That's the big question that's going to come here. And if he, if Luka doesn't feel the love or it is his team, maybe he does go, you want to know something? Loved it. Great. This was a fun couple of years.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go sign
And like
somewhere
playing
else.
in LA is also such, like, you're in Hollywood. You're in a place where there are cameras, paparazzi. You will not have privacy. And Luka is a private guy. He's a quiet guy, and I don't know, because that also comes with the territory.
Did you see I read it today. Some Lakers execs anonymously or whatever, why they traded Luka.
Is it because the beer and the hookah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
That
liking
was
the beer and
Athletic-
hookah a little too much.
Athletic reported that
Was it
today.
Athletic?
Yeah.
Beer and hookah
Beer and hookah.
as a 25-year-old.
Oh no.
Again, I think that's
Is he not still putting up numbers?
they're just masking that whole.
They
max
think
deal
that
thing.
this is going to lead him down a path of destruction, and that's what it was like. He is on the road to destroying his career, and they got out in time because they don't want to slowly watch him ruin his career. And as every beer goes down him, and as every hookah puff happens, his career is just that much closer to just turning into a disaster.
Really?
I gotta read this because it's just so funny. Shaggy in St. Albert. Dusty will do the reverse old Miss play and will declare his love for Bronny cheating on LeBron.
He's always said, actually, though, he would cheer for his sons
If he was good.
in this. Well, there's the other son, too, though,
Rice.
Yeah.
who's actually pretty decent, I believe. I think Bronny could still have a decent career. He's not going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
He just needs to go back to college for another year.
Yeah.
He needed more seasoning.
Absolutely.
But that's okay. Luka's there now.
Yeah.
And Luka will carry my Lakers to another title.
Luca's in the chat as well. So
Yeah, saying Anze says no one in LA bothers him at all because no one cares about hockey in LA. Actually, they do love Anze Kopitar in that city. He is. I saw a list on the Lakers subreddit. They were discussing the top 10 LA athletes currently.
okay.
And Anze Kopitar was 8 or something, 8 or 9.
That's refreshing.
And they were all like, actually, some of the Laker fans were like, actually, I think Kopitar should be higher. So it's like he actually is a known base
Yeah.
in the city of LA, which is refreshing for hockey to hear.
Absolutely.
In a city full of just utter stars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, then there's no shortage.
Not right now,
No.
because there was Ohtani, there was Trout, there's LeBron, there's Luka.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember all of them that
I mean,
they had
you
on
could go
there.
through the Dodgers lineup and you have 10.
Yeah, there was Puka. They put Puka in there.
Yeah, fair enough.
I want to see if I can
Herbert.
find
Not
that.
to yeah, excuse me. Not to mention that like NBA and MLB players, they stick out. I mean, NFL players do kind
I see.
of.
Yeah.
Because, like, if I'm out and about, I can notice if it's like a CFL player. If it's an Eskimo, immediately I'm like, that's CFL player.
Just a little bit bigger than the
I
rest
wanna
of us.
see-
Give me this.
It's just not working, man.
Oh, top LA athletes. So the top 10 athletes right now in LA. This is what was put out. Number 1 was Shohei Ohtani. Number 2 was LeBron James. Number 3 was Luka Doncic.
Tawny over LeBron. Okay, yeah.
Number 4 was Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
Number 5 was Puka Nakua.
Okay.
Number 6 was Freddie Freeman. Number 7 was Justin Herbert. Number 8 was Matthew Stafford. Number 9 was Anze Kopitar. And number 10 was James Harden. So no Trout on that list.
Which is crazy.
No Kawhi on that list.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, and they're kind of in the same boat, I guess, really.
Just injury-wise, taking them down.
Injury-wise, and you're getting not
Kawhi
to
doesn't
the
go
end of
out,
your career,
though.
but
He doesn't, like, does that affect it as well?
No, I think this is just in terms of like talent and things like that.
Okay.
So that's where like I would have thought Trout would have been on there because when he is healthy, he is considered, one of the top straight up. Yeah, this one comment that I'm reading, Mike Trout fell off a cliff. Some say Anaheim is not in LA, so they're considering that maybe.
okay.
But I don't know. It's close enough. I would consider Mike Trout in that. Yeah, I don't think you're getting that.
No. Silly.
Oh.
Oh,
after.
underneath the chair.
We'll get that after. It's underneath your chair. What were we going to say?
No, yeah, I was just thinking
You
about
went,
like.
oh.
No, I was thinking to myself, like living in LA and being that famous, like, would you desire that? Or would you want to be like low key in Minnesota where it's maybe cold, you're still kind of rich?
I'd want to be a star of LA.
You would, right?
If you like, it depends on if I'm a Dodger or a Laker, I'd want to be a star with one of those two teams
Yes.
because it's just the history to be added to that history.
Yeah.
Like, let's say Luka wins with the Lakers, an NBA title this year, just hypothetically speaking.
Mm-hmm.
The list of greats that he now joins that have won a title with the marquee, one of the marquees at least, it's them and the Celtics are the top franchises. Like, and then the Knicks, the Celtics, Knicks, and Lakers. They're kind of the marquee franchises historically of the NBA. The group you though are associated with is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, Connor and Leon winning in Edmonton. It's not about winning a Stanley Cup with the Edmonton Oilers. It's not just about that. It's you also join a list of Gretzky, Messier, Coffey, Fuhrer, Anderson, that whole group, these greats.
Yes.
You've now won a cup with the same team that they won cups. So you join them in that conversation.
Absolutely.
To go to LA and be a star with the Lakers, or now the Dodgers, like the teams that matter in LA are the Lakers and the Dodgers. They stand above all else. To then go and be part of that, yeah, I'd want that.
What about the Bulls?
They're only good for Jordan. That's it. They had a
But
good
you don't want that
decade.
association.
I don't put them in terms of the pantheon of great franchises in the NBA.
Mm.
They had a good decade type thing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have that history. And you could argue the Knicks don't have that history. They haven't won since what, the 60s?
So you want
The
to be
Mecca.
the star of LA?
I would either of those teams, 100%. I would take the
paparazzi,
all of that, 100%.
Yeah, no, that
because I'm now
interesting.
winning in that city.
So I thought
with-
you'd say the polar opposite.
No, I think I would want to, in the end, like if I was in a hockey player, I would want to go win in a Canadian market.
I think, yeah.
I'd want to be known as like our team is gods type thing.
Well, that's the thing. Like, even when it comes to the Oilers, like, I feel like exactly what you mentioned. I feel like it's what players also want to be part of.
I want my championship to mean something to other people.
You don't want to be like Florida down on the beach with 6 other people.
Though that's the thing. Like it's there's people that care in Florida. But it's not a lot.
Yeah.
I want it to mean something to a large number of people. Go like, yeah, we also brought joy to all of these people. Yeah. This is what we did. We helped. You guys helped us, but we did this for you. That's what I would want to. I would want to be in a market that cares. I don't care about the pressure at that point.
Right.
It's also like, to me, to some degree, the athletes are going to put more pressure on themselves than we could put on them.
Mm-hmm.
So deal with it.
And the city.
Don't be soft.
Yeah. I guess I would love it. Love it all. Don't need to make a reservation anywhere.
Think about that in LA too.
Yeah.
All the foodie you can eat.
Yeah.
All the restaurants and never have to go pay.
Yeah.
Never have to go book a reservation.
My assistant calls and just does it. Oh, great.
By the way, the official drink of the EST Hangout, Legend of 1952. It's the Finnish long drink, a drink unlike any other sparkling refreshment. Real liquor, longdrink.com/Canada. Get until post the code and find a liquor store establishment nearest you with it. Brendan might need a long drink after today.
Yeah.
Or a
Me.
cigarette.
Yeah. Or, yeah.
Just don't have too many of those. Otherwise, we'll have to look for the trade in a sense. We don't want you turning into
Yeah, no kidding.
Luka here.
Stay off the.
Georgia Satellite, just the top Lakers of all time is a murderer's row. Wilt, Kareem, Jerry, Magic, Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, Baylor. Yeah, it's this. There's not a lot of great stars. I'll be fully Laker arrogant right now that have gone and won an NBA title that didn't do it with the LA Lakers. Larry Bird's done it. Steph Curry's done it. MJ's done it. But like the Tim Duncan, David Robinson have done it. But some of the greatest of the greats, they go do it with the LA Lakers. They get the one with the LA Lakers. We're that
What a
special.
problem to have, hey?
Mhm.
What do you mean?
The questions become
Your
like
problems?
the jersey retirements to the statues. That's like LeBron has not earned a statue in the city of LA yet. For the Lakers.
I would agree.
He has not earned it. He needs a second title. One title is not enough.
Do you think
to
2
get a
titles you
statue.
give him a statue?
He needs 2 If LeBron James gets 2 titles, he gets a statue in LA. He has 1. He's just getting his numbers retired. He might get both numbers retired, like Kobe did. But he doesn't get the statue. He needs at least 2 titles to get the statue.
I think you're also talking about like AD and his number being retired.
I don't know.
It didn't happen right? Like it would have happened at that game then?
Him getting his number retired?
Yeah.
You don't do
they
it till
would-
after their career.
Yeah, you would wait.
I don't.
They had the whole
They'll retire his
video.
number. They'll retire his number.
You think, hey?
Yes, he was part of the title that they won when Kobe passed, and he was the number 2.
Mhm.
I think he'll get a title. Would I give it to him? I think just Laker fans, we loved him too much. That I probably would. I want him to win a second. But to me, it was 80 almost was he needed 2 for the retirement. LeBron needs 2 for the statue. Those are the problems we have as a Laker
Yeah.
fan.
Laker-
Oh, what a luxury.
Maddie's so obsessed with the Lakers. Crazy.
My what with the Lakers?
So obsessed with the Lakers.
They're my team.
They're my team.
They're my team for 20 years. Well, 25 years. 25 years. Can you say something again?
No, I was looking at my notes. I had a clip of Roberto Luongo. Did you hear about this? So
No.
this like beer league, they were in the playoffs and they didn't have a goalie, so they put something out on Facebook.
I saw this.
And guess who showed up?
Roberto Luongo.
And they won. Yeah.
They better.
Yeah. I think it was
If
4.
I was a beer league team and Roberto Luongo played for me, we lost. I'd be pissed with Roberto Luongo.
I'm pretty sure it was 4-2 on top of that. It wasn't a shutout.
Yeah, I'd getting a lot on a couple of goals, but I would be like, how the hell did we lose with you, Roberto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also a video of Mika Parsons from the Cowboys going up against a sumo wrestler.
Didn't budge him.
Yes. And
That was crazy too.
it was like, why don't you have sumo wrestlers in your in the NFL?
I think that's been discussed before. Well, that's in the replacements. R.I.P. Gene Hackman.
Oh
it's in
yeah,
the
and his
replacements.
wife
And dog.
and dog.
Yeah, it sounds like it screams carbon monoxide.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's everybody saying that, and he's 95 years old.
Yeah, and like for him, like if it was just we heard Gene Hackman passed away, you're sitting there probably going like age, like 95, unbelievable life.
Yeah.
But she's 63, I think it was, or something. And the dog all at the same time. And they say no foul play or something. So it sounds like carbon monoxide and stuff.
Also, Michelle Trachtenberg. She was.
I don't know her.
Okay, a lot of people say that, but like
I've seen, I
I
don't
grew
recall.
up with her. I think
In
like,
what?
She's never been like the A-lister, other than I think that Harriet the Spy movie, but she's always like that secondary or third string actress in the movies. She's in Eurotrip.
I never actually saw Eurotrip.
That was a good movie. That was a good movie.
Gene Hackman shares a birthday with me.
Does he?
Yeah, he was the one that always was
He's
like,
an
hey,
Aquarius?
him and Olivia Colman. I just learned about that one recently. I'm a big Olivia Colman fan. Do you know Olivia Colman?
No, I was gonna Google it right now.
She's actually become really, really big. Brendan, I'm proud of you, and I'm also disappointed in you at the exact same time.
Me too.
Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page.
I'm
Oh,
more
yeah, she's
disappointed than
brilliant.
Like
proud.
I'm stunned at how well you did with yours. Like it was impressive.
Thank you.
I'm disappointed you couldn't get mine.
Yeah. No, I'll carry that heavily.
Jasmine,
Yes.
good show.
Thank
This
you.
was fun.
I'm sorry I was a little tired today, everybody.
I don't think anyone noticed that except of you saying, I'm tired. You know, no one would have picked up on it. Just straight up.
I'll
let you
be
know
back Wednesday with Boom Boom.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. Belsy.
We've got the Lock Shop up next. We got Two Guys and a Goalie. We got EST Afternoons. We got the Reed Wilkins Show, the GCL Diesel Ulstrom pregame show, 4 o'clock, as well as the postgame show tonight. Tommy at 170th Street Boston Pizza. That's all to come here on Edmonton Sports
Oilers
Talk.
predictions quick?
I don't make them. You?
Yeah, let's go. 3-2 Oilers.
7-2 Oilers.
7-2 Oilers. Pressure got to him there, I think, a little bit. That'll be it for the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage. As I said, up next, it will be the Lock Shop. Coming up in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go. There you go, right in front of the camera.
First time guest, long time listener, fan of the original draft commissioner.
Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. The difference is clear. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Zola with here. Joining us today